Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in your corner of the world. Woke up to a sea of green today. So it seems the little flash sale is over, or at least for now. I would expect, March to be a little volatile as well. And we'll see how that plays out. Two options. I know it sounds silly, but it's either going to go up or go down, because there's so much volatility, and that took a genius to figure out, right? So let's dive right into the news. European Parliament postpones its vote on crypto regulations indefinitely. A leaked draft has drawn criticism for including a provision that sought to ban the use of cryptocurrencies that rely on proof of work. And you could pretty much see that one coming, because as we said in the last video, first they ignore you, then they laugh, then they join you. Also to Vechain, a critical first step to realizing global decarbonization efforts. I don't follow that too closely, but the fact is I do invest and hold into Vechain. So, of course, it's going to make that asset a little bit more valuable. So one of the most relevant areas of application is within carbon emissions data management, an area rife with opacity and one that requires international cooperation on a scale never before seen. So Vechain built Vechain, a blockchain-based carbon emission data management SaaS platform on the Vechain Thor public blockchain to tackle this exact issue. And also too, the SEC plans to 10x the definition of accredited investor, and that'll be interesting to follow as well. So the SEC is considering raising the threshold for who can be considered a so-called accredited investor. The proposed limit at 10 million would make it even harder for ordinary people to invest in startups. And also to the TFD initiative. This is very exciting, by Andre Casterman. A great read if you have time. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but if you're invested in XDC and a fan of Zenfin, you may want to come back and breeze through the entire article. Basically, the evolution of trade distribution practice and implications for technology platforms. We'll go into the headline quickly. Much has been written about the impacts of Basel IV on trade originators. Similarly, the opportunities offered by the so-called originate and distribute it model and the growing role of institutional investors have been clearly outlined in various industry papers and articles. And how should originators prepare themselves to engage with new funders? Which are the key capabilities originators should expect from technology providers active in the secondary space, and what is required to engage with new types of funders? So the future of trade distribution is basically what the entire article is about. The secondary trade space is getting increasingly digital, and new funders are discovering the benefits of the asset class with much enthusiasm. And again, if you're invested in XDC, this article will get you very, very excited. And remember, guys, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And as always, before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.